Today, we're going to talk about the Bel Airror again, and this time, we're going to talk about the left skirt, right skirt issue. Rumor has it that the left skirt and the right skirt, and correspondingly the left wheel well and right wheel well, are the same shape so as to save on production cost and fitment and the like. Let's see if there's any truth to that rumor. Here we have a pair of 53, 54 fender skirts off of the same car. The driver's side is on the left and the passenger side is on the right. While they do look a little bit different color-wise, it's because the one was sitting in a friend's body shop for years so he could mix up some touch-up paint for me, and of course it got scarred a little bit and oversprayed in the process. In any case, let's see how they compare and if there's any truth to this rumor. Let's start by doing an eyeball comparison. Of course, the skirts line up with this because if they aren't identical, they would otherwise be mirror image of one another, or should be. So let's compare them this way, side by side this way. In which case, looks like the height is the same, the length is the same, the tabs pretty much line up in the same spot, same across the top, and look very similar down the other side. Even seem to have the same structure or profile along this compound thread, and similarly seem to have the same profile on that edge as well. Let's strip the hardware off, and we will try and put this passenger side skirt on the driver's side. That is the wheel well that's largely remaining, or wheel opening that's largely remaining on the 54 Bel Airror over there. Let's give it a see, shall we? Let's see what we can do about configuring this as a left-sided fender skirt. So I've removed the hardware previously, drilled out the rivets for both the bracket. This is the lever side. I obviously don't have the lever. This fender skirt's a little worse for the wear. And then, of course, this is the pin that goes on the back side, sticks into the wheel well to locate the skirt. What I've discovered, though, is this is essentially canted to accommodate the passenger side. So this, in fact, isn't going to work on the driver's side. It'd have to be canted about like that. So what I'll do is I'll locate this using maybe an awl or a drift pin and vice grips to hold it in place, and in order to see how it fits on the driver's side of the Bel Airror. Let's go. Let's give this a shot. Here's our fender skirt. We locate it on the rear. We push it up into the front. Let's rig up a semblance of a drift pin. Screwdriver approach, and let's see how we make out. There we go. Well, it seems like it fits. If we look up close, we can see there's a little bit of daylight on the backside there, a little bit loose across the top, and of course, without having the clamp in the front to hold it into place, it looks like it's pretty tight on the front. All in all, looks like a respectable fit. let's compare it to putting the driver's side fender skirt on. Well, let's go for the left side fit up. This is the proper, as advertised, driver's side fender skirt. Locate the pin, push it up in there, locate the lever, lock it in, and there we go. Let's take a close-up look at that fitment. Well, it looks pretty good from this angle. I mean, obviously this is the proper side. And as before, there is a tiny bit of daylight on the back side there. Fits good across the top. Obviously we have a little bit of rust and swelling, so that might affect the profile a bit. And fits reasonably good and tight down here to the front. So if this were Mythbusters, I would say that the myth holds that the fender skirts are swappable from side to side. Go figure.